Hi, so my name is Eli Maffrey, and I've been working this summer as a data analyst intern at the local company Bungie for YepKC. And what the company sets out to do is help with the shortage of moving vehicles for people who, I guess, for example, shop at IKEA and buy furniture, have no easy way to transport a home, so you don't end up like this person in the bottom image right here in the bottom left. And as well, I thought this was just a funny image of Nissan 350Z trying to haul an ATV, and he did not have a moving vehicle and he just wanted to wing it himself. So basically, the way the app goes about this is it's an app similar to Uber or DoorDash where you can sign up. There's a whole application process, and then you get approved by our support team. And then you can begin taking local orders through the app within a geofence around your location after you provide the address. And there are certain items required to start driving in order to prevent the items from being damaged. As you can see down here, he's using a moving strap to strap the item down. Other things required are like quilted blankets and just moving blankets, stuff like that, to prevent damage on the items. And the problem I was tasked with solving, or just sort of diagnosing, was as the company grows and expands to more regions, they're having to spend more and more in these new regions to actually get them off the ground. And the spending we call ADP. And ADP is made up of two things called a thing called flash bonuses and one-trip incentives. So as you can see down here, flash bonuses, an example of that is like take X number of deliveries for X dollars, and it's just a bonus like that. One-trip incentives are like basically specific bonus to a specific person for just one job. And then there's also just the money we spent on Facebook advertising. And my goal was to balance these two out in order to be most efficient in getting our orders fulfilled fast and successfully, while spending as little money as possible. And in order to sort of figure out how to do this, I looked at a variety of variables. As you can see here, these are some images representing them. This is gas prices in the top left. To the right of that is a cost of living map for the United States. Next, the next image, the billboard, represents just advertising spend. In the bottom left down there is population density. The things were number of orders in each market, average distance driven for each order. And then this couch in the bottom right represents initiation percent, which is something we track. That's basically the percent of drivers who, after they sign up, take a delivery in their first month. So like basically the use we're getting out of each person implemented into our platform. Yeah, these are just some examples of variables with correlation I saw. So you can see just gas prices in general with ADP spending did just tend to increase with gas prices, which makes sense as people obviously want to be compensated more when they are paying more for gas to do their job. And then this one down here, blasting of requests, that's a statistic I worked on because we had our CS customer support team keeps track of messages they have to send out that aren't just incentives, but are just like reminders that there is an order available at X time and X location, like X distance away from the driver. And so I standardized that by just taking the requests in each market to come up with a percent of what percent of deliveries actually need to have messages sent, I guess, for them, like problem deliveries. And as you can see in markets like Denver, which is considered a problem market by us, there is almost 50% at its peak, at its worst, compared to Atlanta, which peaked at not even 2.5%, which is, Atlanta is like one of our better markets, easiest to, it's basically like a model that we're trying to model others off of. And yeah, our solution, I can't go super deep into specifically, basically, because I'm under NDA by Bungie, but we're going to be lowering and increasing Facebook spend and ADP accordingly in various markets, basically to just optimize it in the best way possible. And I'm going to be continuing doing work with other stuff like the aforementioned initiation percent, which is something I talked about prior, the percent of drivers that take an order in their first month. The stopwatch represents lead time, which is the time, the estimated time it takes for us to actually fill an order once it is put in by a customer. We have around 42 markets right now. We just launched Riverside last week, and we have same day delivery in 39 of them, I believe. And we're trying to just basically keep it that way, either make it even shorter than same day delivery, or just the fastest same day delivery possible, and also get those other three growing and get same day delivery on the board for them. And then the far right is referral bonuses. They were set like a year ago. I'm just reevaluating them. It's basically like if you refer somebody and they take X number of deliveries, you get compensated with X. Basically just since they were set a while ago, I need to reevaluate them and basically raise or lower them in newer markets and markets that have now developed more. So yeah, that's most of what I've been doing at Bungie, apart from other small projects that I didn't cover here. And yeah, thank you for listening.